Welcome back, Maria.
Thank you. Good to be back.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see.
Why maybe? Was it that bad last time?
How do you think you did last week without looking at my sheet? Because you can see my sheet without looking at my sheet. How do you think you did last week?
I honestly, I have no idea.
You have no idea how you
I'll
did.
tell you why I have no idea.
Why?
One, because I forgot what I chose. And
You
two,
forgot all the games you picked?
Nearly. And two, because I don't think I watched most of them.
Which one did you watch?
The Dolphins game.
And?
I'm so sorry for you. Yeah, me too. I watched it too.
You're no longer a Dolphins fan? Is that what happened?
How did you pick that up?
Wait, I think I only watched half of it. I think you were angry.
I was angry from the moment it kicked off to the moment it stopped. Actually, till like.
Okay, I don't think I watched any other game. Did I?
How am I supposed to know what
No, I don't. Because I think if I did, it would be together.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, so you don't know how you did.
No.
Okay. So let's.
Well, I know I was right with the Dolphins.
So let's.
I know I was right on that.
Well, we'll go into that, but let's do a little bit of recap, and let me tell you who you're competing against, because the whole purpose of this exercise was that you are the reluctant sports fan. You're not super into this stuff. You kind of have a very, 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 very cursory idea of even who the teams are. You have no idea how to gamble. You don't even know much about sports, but you're going up against NFL insiders who basically write about this.
Yes.
Every day of their lives. This is who they are. And I picked NFL.com writers, and I'm going to butcher some of their names, and I'm sorry about this, but they're from NFL.com. Ali Banpuri, Tom Blair, Brooke Sersosimo, Gennaro Felice, and Dan Parr. These guys write for NFL.com.
And women. But
they might be women. I honestly don't know who these people are. I just know that they write for NFL.com. They are picking games, and they've picked games throughout the season, and they pick all of the playoff games, and they picked the games last week. So let's review how you did last week.
Okay.
Against the spread, you had Houston plus 2.5. You had Miami plus 3.5. You had Pittsburgh plus 10. You had Detroit minus 3.5, which was a terrible beat, by the way. Terrible beat. You had Dallas minus 7, and you had Philly minus 3. Okay. Against the spread, you went 1-5, which is, it's not a good record. But only one of those NFL insiders beat you against the spread. I'm sorry. Only you were 1-5, but one other NFL insider also was 1-5.
Okay.
Gennaro Felice was also 1-5. The others had better records, but only one NFL insider had a winning record against the spread. Ali Banpuri was 4-2. So what that says is it's really difficult to beat the spread. Even professional writers, it's very difficult to beat the spread. Every one of them had a losing record except Ali, and Dan Parr was 3-3, which means he lost money because when you are even, you lose what's called juice. Juice is the fees that bookies take when you bet.
Okay.
So you actually need to be above 500 to actually win money.
Okay.
So really, the only person that actually won any money, if they were really betting, would have been Ali, and he wouldn't have won a lot because one game above 500 doesn't make you win a lot. Okay. All right. So the totals, you actually were 4-2, so you would have won money, and only one person, one of the NFL insiders, beat you. Dan Parr was 5-1, and Brooke Sersosimo was 4-2. Also, all the other ones were worse than you. You beat.
Everyone else.
You beat 3 out of the 5 professionals.
Okay.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
And you tied one of the other ones, and the other one beat you, but that's great. Knowing nothing about football, not even knowing what a total is.
Nope.
You beat them. And Moneyline, which is just straight up picking the winners and losers, you were also 4-2. And only one other NFL Insider was better, 5-1. Ali Banpuri was 5-1. One other NFL Insider, Dan Parr, was 4-2. All the other ones were worse. You beat 3 out of the 5 insiders just picking the winner,
Right.
which tells you that picking games is hard in the NFL.
Yeah.
Even when you're a professional that's supposed to know who the better team is.
And you should not be gambling.
And you should not, right,
You should
right,
not
right,
be-
right, right.
And again, don't use our picks, and don't even use the NFL picks, the NFL Insider
But
picks.
certainly not mine.
But certainly not.
Certainly
Well,
not.
you know what? You were pretty
Certainly
good.
not the spread picks.
Certainly not the
Certainly
spread
not
picks.
the
All
spread.
right. So this week we've got 4 games, and the Dolphins are not in any of them.
Mm-hmm.
So Saturday. Oh, we should point out that we are recording this before the games start, just like we did last time. We do have a special guest to prove that. A different special guest today. Hey Google, what's today's date and time?
It's 2:13 p.m. today.
Did you hear that?
2:13 p.m. Is it?
Yeah, but
Well,
it didn't give us
she's
the
right.
date.
Today.
Hey Google, what's the date and time today?
It's 2:14 p.m. today.
Oh my God. Hey Google, what
What's
day
the
of the
date?
week is it?
Saturday.
Today is Saturday, January 20th.
Okay.
There you
All
go.
right. Thank you very much. All right.
You only took
So
3
as you-
questions.
Wow. Okay. It seems like the Echo is more intelligent than Google is today. But anyway,
Don't say that.
I didn't say that, Google.
You're
I
gonna,
didn't say
you're
that.
gonna start
I
something.
didn't
You're
say
gonna
that.
start something.
I don't want to
with the
start. I don't want to
AIs.
start like the Terminator War. So we're recording this about an hour or so, or an hour or 2 hours before the first game on Saturday. And the first game on Saturday is 4:30. It is Houston, the Houston Texans, who last week beat Cleveland.
Oh.
And they're going into the number 1 Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore.
Ooh.
They are 9.5 point underdogs. So Baltimore's a 9.5 point favorite. The total is 43.5. Do you want the records? Is that what you're looking
No.
for? Because you're
The
staring
Ravens
at me.
are
like-
13-4.
Ravens are
Texans
13 and
7.
4.
Texans
And
11 and
Houston's
7.
9 and 7. 11
11
and 7?
11-7.
11
Yeah.
and 7.
I'm going to go with the Ravens.
You just love
Good.
favorites.
Yeah,
Okay.
You
Just
gotta be a
logic.
bit risky. I mean, gambling would be boring if everybody goes for
I know.
So you think the Ravens are going to win by 10 points or more? Is what you're saying. I just want to confirm that that's what you're doing.
I see what you're saying. And if I think they're not going to lose, if I think they're not going to win by more than 10 points,
then you're picking Houston.
then I'm going to pick Houston.
Okay,
I
so
don't think they're going to win. I think they're going to win. I don't think they're going to win by more
Okay.
than 10 points.
So you're picking Houston
Yeah.
plus 9.5, and you're picking Baltimore to win the game.
Yeah. And I'm picking about like
And the line, the
Over,
total is
over.
43.5.
over.
So you're picking over,
Over. Okay.
and you're going over. And so let's take a look at the insiders and see how you're comparing to them. All of the insiders are picking Baltimore to win, so you're not breaking any news there.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, Ollie's got the underdog. Brooke has got the underdog. Dan has got the underdog. All of them have the underdog. All of them
Wow.
think it's going to be within 9 points.
Oh.
Wow.
And I didn't even.
Okay.
By the way, I did not look
We're not
at that.
looking at this.
I did
We're
not.
not
That
looking
was
at
just
this.
pure,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. We're not looking
instinct.
at this.
That was
Yeah.
pure instinct.
And let's see. Ollie's got the over, under, and over. And 4 out of 5 got over. So she's going with the insiders on this one.
All right.
All right.
Good.
Next game at
She's an insider
8:15.
now. That's good.
She is an insider, right? She picked some
This
great
is a
games.
Maybe I have a new career ahead of me.
That's
Yeah,
right. We're going to
no, no,
contact
actually-
NFL. We're going to contact the NFL after this, and we're going to see if she's going to write for their online.
I am a good writer.
Yeah, she is. So psychology requires good writing.
That's true.
8:15 tonight, Saturday at 8:15. The Green Bay Packers, who went into Dallas and spanked the Dallas Cowboys and Dak, and somehow did not cost Mike McCarthy his job. Somehow, and
Hey,
we can
we don't
discuss
know
that
yet.
tomorrow.
We don't know yet.
No, Jerry Jones said he's coming back.
Yeah, okay.
You know why he did that? Because he's Jerry Jones, and he just can't have a guy like Bill Belichick coaching his team because Bill
He's gonna do-
Belichick
he's gonna take the
is
spotlight.
Bill Belichick, right? That's why he couldn't have Bill Parcells there either because, Bill Parcells is Bill Parcells. Jimmy Johnson was there, and Jimmy Johnson is a great coach, and you can't have a guy like Jimmy Johnson, telling
So
Jerry Jones what
how are
to
they
do.
gonna win? But that's a different conversation.
This is not the topic for the
Okay.
reluctant sports fan.
Those last 2 minutes were above my pay grade.
Actually, what is your opinion of Mike McCarthy's job as the Dallas Cowboys coach? You think he did a good job or not?
No.
Fantastic.
That
The
was a
reluctant
good-
sports fan doesn't think Mike McCarthy did a good job. We're going to put that out. Green Bay Packers went in to Dallas, spanked the Cowboys. They now go to San Francisco, which is the number one team in the NFC. They are also 9.5-point underdogs.
Who are?
Green Bay.
Green Bay are the underdogs?
The underdogs by 9.5 points. So it's very similar to the other game you picked.
Okay, and what's the...
Well, it's
9.
1 thing and a
You
half.
said- okay.
So it's 9.5 points. San Francisco minus 9.5 against Green Bay.
I think Green Bay's going to win.
Going to win the game outright, or
Yes.
are going to win plus 9.5? They're going to win the game.
They're going to win the game.
Oh wow! Look at
I'm
you!
going with Mary on that one because I
Wow.
want Aaron Rodgers to regret it. That's what I
Look
want.
at that! Now that is a pick. That is a pick. I love it. I love it. Over and
layers to these
under.
things.
That is a pick. I love it. I love it. Over or under 50.5.
Under.
Under.
Okay.
I'll tell you what. If they're going to
I
win,
like
it's
it. I like
probably
it.
going to go under. That's actually.
I like it.
This right here is why you come to our show. Right here. So let's.
But do not listen to anything I
And
say.
do not.
I don't know.
Do not
put your
bet.
mortgage on this bet.
Do
Do not
not
put your mortgage.
do
Well,
not.
don't put your mortgage on it.
Do not.
But if you got to spare $20, you know what? So let's see how the insiders pick this game. All right, they all picked the 49ers to win, so you're on the opposite end of them. All right, let's see. Ali has Green Bay plus 9.5. Brooke has Green Bay plus 9.5. All of the other ones have the 49ers minus 9.5. Under, over, and under. So we've got 3 overs and 2 unders. So this one's sort of split. But everyone's got the 49ers as a unanimous pick here on the money line.
Really?
So you are really going against the grain. And the money line number is plus 345, by the way. So it's actually a pretty good number if you want to get in on this. The
I'm
Packers
not
plus
going. No,
345.
I'm not getting on it. I'm not.
It's pretty good. All right. Sunday's games. Tampa Bay at your new favorite team, the Detroit Lions. Detroit has not gotten past the divisional round of the playoffs since 1992. And that is going to be a topic, by the way, for
the
tomorrow.
Dolphins. Oh no.
I'm saying tomorrow, this podcast is going to come out on Monday. Everything is going to be yesterday. But
Yeah.
it's going to be about the Lions and the Dolphins. But
Hey, I'm feeling good about them. I'm feeling really
So-
good about them.
The Lions are favored to go to the NFC Championship game, I think, for the first time in 30 years.
Wow.
They're a 6.5-point favorite at home against Tampa Bay,
I'm going with the Lions.
minus 6.5.
Win.
To win more
Yes,
by more than
yes,
7.
Yes.
Okay. So
I'm
you've
with that too.
got Detroit
Yeah, good pick, man. Yeah, good pick.
over or under 48.5.
Yay, go Lions. Why not?
I'm actually rooting for the Lions now. The Lions are now my team.
And they
Yeah,
deserve
the
it.
Lions are my team. I'm actually rooting for the Lions.
Underdogs.
What's the
48.5 is the total.
under?
Under. Interesting. Under. Okay, let's see what the insiders got. So Ali's got Tampa straight up. Everyone else has the Lions, but all of them have Tampa plus 6.5, except Gennaro, who has the Lions by 14, and under over, and over. So we've got 3 overs and 2 unders. So the total is pretty split. And we've got 3 on Tampa plus 6.5, or 4 on Tampa plus 6.5. So most of them think it's going to be a close game. So you're also going against the grain here.
That's what I like.
So you're going against the grain basically
Yeah,
on
it's
everything
so
except the
cool.
Baltimore game
So far.
so far. All right. And the last game, this is the one everybody really wants to see. It's KC at Buffalo. Boo! Boo! Buffalo's
Well,
a 2.5 point favorite.
They both beat the Dolphins pretty bad. I know that. Look.
Yes.
Look at me. Look at me.
Don't
Look
bring it
at
back.
me
Don't bring it
spouting facts.
Maria's spouting knowledge.
That's
She's got football knowledge.
That's Dolphins knowledge.
Okay, where are they playing? Oh, at Buffalo.
It's Kansas City, Patrick Mahomes at Josh
That's a good
Allen,
game.
and Buffalo's minus 2.5 at home in probably cold weather and snow and rain,
Right.
garbage. And
You know what?
Buffalo.
I'm
They're
going
playing
to.
Buffalo.
yeah, in
They're
Buffalo.
playing Buffalo, yeah.
I'm going for Buffalo.
Minus 2.5. They're going to win by 3 or more.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a good pick.
Okay. And then the total is 45.5. Over or under 45.5 points.
Over.
Over. So you've got 2 overs and 2 unders. You're split. Let's see what the insiders say. So we got 4 Kansas City and 1 Buffalo.
Wow.
All right, and we've got the Buffalo is only by 2. So all the insiders have KC plus 2.5, and only 1 has Buffalo to win, but by less than 2.5. And the totals, we've got over, under, and over. So the totals are split. And they're all like around 45.
Right.
So they're just barely over or under. I don't know that they pick these scores based on that, but they should be, because if they're asking me to pick the score and they know the over under,
Yeah.
they should be asking these things. That's interesting. All of them are on KC with the
That's very
spread.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I got to be honest with you, Maria. I'm not rooting for Buffalo because I just can't root for Buffalo. I'm also not rooting for KC. I'm rooting for a snowstorm and a forfeit.
So you're gonna hate watch. You're gonna hate watch.
I am going to hate watch.
You are going to hate watch.
Yeah.
And I'm also not rooting for Baltimore. I'm actually just rooting for all 3 of those teams to forfeit and Houston to just get put in the Super
So
Bowl.
everybody's going for the Lions. That's what I hear.
Lions.
And I'm
yes.
rooting for the Lions.
Yes.
I like it. I
Yes.
like
I'm
it.
rooting for the Lions to win the Super Bowl.
I like it. They might be the Cinderella story of the year. Anyway, there was no drama with them.
Yeah.
There was, they had a very
Yeah.
steadily consistent season. It was good. Good coaching.
Yeah, that's right. Jared Goff redemption story.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Dan Campbell redemption story. And Miami's going to kick themselves because they let him go.
Yeah.
Although,
know.
I think they'll be fine. But
And
let's not turn
Miami's
this
gonna-
into another.
Miami's becoming the new Detroit now. They're gonna be the wait. They have not won a playoff
Stop.
game. Wait, what is it for? How many years?
It's January 5th, 2000.
Okay, so he's been. more
Stay
than 20
tuned. Well, stay tuned because this segment is actually going to be coming out. The segment after we're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, there was there was a very nice segment on Dan Lebatar's show where they're saying what happened last time the Dolphins won a game. That was
Stay
so
tuned.
funny.
Stay tuned. you might be hearing more about that in the segment that you just listened to if you were listening to this show and you're listening to this right now. You may have just heard more about that.
Should be fun.
But yeah, that's why when you record things out of sequence and you play them out of sequence, you get weird things that happen like this. It almost seems like time travel.
A master producer, right?
But I'm not going to edit it. It's just going to be complete and total incompetence because that is our hallmark.
That's our
total
brand.
and complete incompetence. We are The incompetent psych effect is what we are.
Yeah.
Aw.
Anyway, thanks, Maria.
You're welcome.
You're going to come back again and pick the championship games, right?
Absolutely.
And then the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
100%.
So you're going to have opinions.
Awesome.
All right.
Lots of
Hi, guys.
opinions.
Okay.
Enjoy your weekend,
See
enjoy
you
football.
next week.
Bye. Thank
Yeah,
you.
bye.
Go Lions.